And we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal back at it again with more Earthbound, and last time we were here, we made our way into the gold mine, where we murdered 3 out of 5 evil moles, causing problems for our miner friends. On top of that, I also talked about being gay and self-depreciating a lot, and why some of us do that, and some of the logic behind it, and then on top of that, I also talked a little bit about personal drama from my tragic gay backstory. But anyway, this time around we got 2 more moles to murder, and probably some gay shit to talk about. I don't really know, I don't have anything planned, but we'll figure it out, let's get into it. So, we got a boss to beat. Y'all are probably wondering why I'm starting the video at this point, and the reason for that is that at the end of the last video, Paula and Jeff were both dead, so I went off screen and went to the hospital and retrieved their corpses and shoved their ghosts back into them so that they could be alive for this part. Which is, you know, it's handy, because y'all didn't have to see the adventure I went on to get there, because it did take a little bit, because there were just millions of enemies on the way back to Foreside. But that's fine, because they leveled up off screen, and they're a little bit stronger. And you know, I don't really like cutting the video that much just because it makes y'all miss out on the experience of Earthbound, because this game is all about grinding and dying repeatedly, sadly. But you know, it's definitely a look. I'm gonna give Ness this platinum band. We're also running... Oh shit, I'm stupid. I mean, being foolish. There we go, let me equip that. There we go, we got that bad boy on. So I also nope, we're not fighting those. Let's not do that. So I also off-screen got some items from the Escargo Express that we had been holding off on having. I have an escape mouse in my inventory, and we're gonna use that to get the fuck out of here after we kill the last mole. Alright, so I forgot. I think we need to go up and to the left here. Yeah, we need to go this way, I remember. And fuck off, Newsman. But y'all are probably wondering, why the fuck is this video being uploaded at 4 AM, which is probably when it's going to go out. And, you know, in your mind, you probably are used to my responses. I'm probably going to say something about time being fake and being gay, but the actual reason, and this is insight into the LP process, is that I am waiting for my acne face mask to do its magic, so I gotta wait 15 minutes for that. Which means we're on a pretty strict time limit for this video, because I don't want my face getting fucked up by leaving this on too long, but it's gotta be on 15 minutes to do its work, so that's about the amount of time that a video takes, and we're just gonna roll with that, you know? I actually tried recording a video 2 other times today, but I just really wasn't feeling it, and I haven't been feeling it lately. I'm kind of moody, I don't know, but I've been working on job applications again, because I need a fucking job. But I ain't gonna rant about that, because that's something that I've talked about a lot in the past, and I don't need to talk more about it. I need a job so I can have some fucking money. Also, Ness seems to have a bad case of homesickness, which sucks. Anyway, you know, something I was thinking about today was an experience a lot of other homosexual nerds have, that I have, that was very formative for me, is like having your first internet boyfriend through an MMO. And on top of that, that first internet boyfriend also assuming that you were a girl because of the way you talked or you typed. And I realize now that that's very funny, because my first experience was in MapleStory, and I met this guy, and this is like one of the first internet friends I made that like I stayed in contact with for a long time. And we started talking, and he thought I was a girl, and I was like, okay, I'll just roll with this for a little bit. I mean, like, let's see where this goes. But sadly, I wasn't a woman in the way he wanted me to be, so that didn't work. That didn't work out. That didn't work out too well. But you know, it was cute. It was neat, and we stayed friends too. But we had a very tumultuous relationship. Actually, not to be toxic, but we were really mean to each other. In fact, he was arguably the start of a lot of my character growth, because I was real pathetic when I was into him. Like, I had a really big crush on him, and I just was really infatuated with him, in part because of stuff going on in my own life. We met probably when I was like 15 or 16, so as a timeline, like, I started hanging out with faggots and doing gay shit and carrying on around the time I was 14. And I stopped doing that because I moved. And so I was very lonely and very gay, and so I just channeled my energy into MMOs. And like I said, I met that guy. He thought I was a girl for a while, and then I revealed that I'm not what he thought I was. And then we stayed friends, but I was just really needy and a little bit pathetic. And he was also a little bit mean, and what's a nice word of saying someone's a sociopath? He was a douchebag a little bit, but also I put a lot of pressure on him, and that's kind of that's something that happens to a lot of people, I think, or a lot of guys when they have crushes on straight guys, is that I was a little bit too pushy, in my opinion. In retrospect, I now realize I was a little bit too pushy with him, and I just really wanted him to love me so much. I really, really did. That was like literally all I wanted with my existence. And it wasn't necessarily because I loved him, I just really wanted to be loved, which is a real grown folk realization when that happens. When you realize you don't really like someone, you just don't want to be alone, or you don't want to be lonely. Where the fuck is this last mole? I'm pretty sure it's like go up, and then you go up some more. Oh, it's because we killed them out of order. Holy shit. Fuck, where's the actually, I might have killed all of them. That might have been the last one. We're gonna warp out of the cave, and we're gonna see if that's the last one. Otherwise, we're just gonna go back from the very fucking beginning and deal with this shit the annoying way, which is fine, but whatever. Alright, let's do this. But yeah, shout out if you had an internet boyfriend through an MMO you played. I want y'all, if you feel comfortable, if you've had an internet boyfriend through an MMO or an online game, please leave a comment about it, because that's very, not, well, it's funny, but also it's just like a very real gay, nerdy experience that I find it's cute, honestly, it's cute. Because a lot of us don't really have the opportunity to meet young gentlemen who are into other young gentlemen. Yeah, let's give Ness that luck capsule. So we are gonna zoom out of here. The mouse found a way out and waved for you to follow. And we're gonna talk to this dude and see if he said they're all gone. Okay, yeah, they're not all gone, so we need to kill one more fucking mole, and I don't know where it is, but we're gonna go heal up, and then we're gonna walk our ass back in there from start to finish, which is annoying, but, you know, you just gotta deal, friends. But, oh man. You know, I don't know if I've told this story, so again, like I said, part of my personal growth was actually liking this guy, and then realizing it was bad for me to like this guy, and then also I liked him because I was in a bad place in my life. And what I realized is, for one, that honestly the internet basically saved my life several times over, because I really was extremely depressed for most of my life. And, you know, I remember looking through websites, just looking for gay information, like just gay kind of anything, to basically feel less lonely. And even though I had met other gay people, like I said, like when I was 14, or rather kids my age, I just still feel very lonely. And they basically, the resources I found online, it was like message boards and forums and stuff, just talking about, you know, other people's experiences and just gay shit, and obviously, like, porn, really, because to be real, that's what gets a lot of people interested in talking about stuff. But they basically kind of taught me how to self-regulate and to deal with my emotions in a lot of ways, which is why I make these videos. Really, it's to help people who are really depressed, who don't really know what they're feeling or know how to deal with what they're feeling, to try to give them, like, at least some of the tools to deal with it, because again, it wasn't handed to me necessarily. Like, someone wasn't like, okay, you need to do this to not be depressed, like, don't suck his dick and then think that he's gonna fall in love with you 5 minutes later, or like, you can't just fall in love with someone because they're nice to you. Like, that, it wasn't like that. It didn't just teach me the lessons I learned, but it gave me the tools, you know, it gave me tools for introspection and like how to really reflect on my actions, and gave me a little bit of knowledge about how gays interact with each other, or gave me some nuance on it, because again, I already had experience, but I didn't really have any guidance, which is really the big thing. And that's really important for me, because I think that's what a lot of us lack. We don't really have a lot of guidance for how to navigate both our own community and then just our own feelings, because a lot of us end up feeling really bad about ourselves and who we are, because we don't really have anyone to talk to about that. I sound really depressed while I'm talking, but I'm not. I don't actually feel that bad. Honestly, it's like this face mask is basically like holding my face in place right now. And it's like making my cheeks a little bit stiff, so it's kind of hard for me to talk, but you know, deal. Also, man, my mic is kind of fucked up right now, and I don't know what the deal with it is. It just keeps popping, and I've listened to some of my previous videos, and there's just like some really bad popping and static. It sounds fine when I listen to it on headphones, but like when I listen to it through my cell phone, or what the fuck is it called, or just through speakers, it sounds really, really, really poppy and crackly, and I don't know what the fuck the deal with that is. The video where I'm running around and grinding in 3 is really bad, and I don't know what the deal with that is. I kind of want to remake that video, but at the same time, I'm not, because that would require me to remake the video. But, you know, should I say get into it, or you just got a deal? I don't know what I should say. I'll just leave it open. You can decide what I should say there. So, we got a problem here. I don't know where this fucking mole is. We've already been down. We've already been up. We've already been left. We've been left, right? Okay, there are 2 ways to go when you go left. So we're looking for like a hole. Oh my fucking great gay god. That is where the fucking mole is. I'm gonna scream. Okay, I figured it out. Ha 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 ha. You fought the strongest master of this hole, but you fought the 2nd strongest master of this hole, and the 4th strongest master of this hole, and the weakest master of this hole. But I'm truly the strongest. You ever have a moment where you just fuck up reading, and then you're like, man, I should restart this whole entire fucking video because, you know, I just fucked it up. It's over. My video making career's over. I should basically just cry and delete my entire YouTube channel. But I'm not gonna delete it. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen and say that this mole is an asshole, so we're gonna murder it. Goodbye, mole. It's time for you to die, because I made a mistake, so let's do it. Where is my PSI gamma button? There we go. TY. It was nice knowing you, mole. Bye. Oh, there you go. 1 more hit, and it's dead. Goodbye. So we did it. Almost right on time, too. It's 14 minutes in. I don't know if this episode was good or not. I kind of liked it. It was pretty cute, you know, and I just gotta crank them out. That is my philosophy with YouTube video making. You know, if y'all ever want to make YouTube videos, don't let yourself just not make them, because that is really the biggest problem I have, is that I get furious they're not exactly perfect, or I'm not like ultra mega waka waka gay comedy hour 420 all the time, and then I'm like, okay, I should just delete this entire YouTube channel and rage quit forever. And then I talk to myself a little bit, because I developed the forbidden gay coping skills, and I realize, wait a minute, I don't need to do that. Because I just need to make them. Gotta make them. Oh, hey. There we go. We're gonna take this mouse, and we are gonna use the mouse to get the fuck out of here again. TY. Where is my exit mouse? Paula has it. There we go. And now we are done with this. We're gonna piece the fuck out, and now this saga of our life is over, and we're gonna get snapped up just to emphasize that this is over. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say Fuzzy Pickles XD. Oh wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. One of my problems with editing these fucking videos is that my voice is so fucking deep that, like, when I remove the background sound from the audio, it just, like, removes all the bass out of my voice, or alternatively, it makes it really hard for me to be understandable. And that's very irritating. I had problems with that when I played World of Warcraft, and I used Ventrilo, is that my voice is so fucking deep that if I don't use a not shitty microphone, I just sound like a garbled mess sometimes. Although, really only 1 or 2 people said that about me. They couldn't understand what I was saying ever. But whatever. Anyway, it's 16 minutes on. I gotta go get this mask off my face and go to bed. Thank y'all for watching. You know, if you have a gay or you have some sort of internet boyfriend on an MMO, shout him out to me, show him my channel. And also lock that shit down. You gotta keep that internet boyfriend as long as you can, because he might go and spark your gay development and you'll learn that you don't actually need him. But anyway, bye y'all, have a good one. Thanks for watching, see ya.